This is John Polrai. I'm coming to you from Tokyo, Japan, and this here is from the Daily Mail from April 8th, 2022, and it says exclusive. Elon Musk will be a no-show at Johnny Depp's $100 million defamation trial despite the actor's efforts to grill the world's richest man over allegations he had an affair with Amber Heard during their marriage. Now, I will say this. They actually bring up an excellent point that I've never thought about Elon Musk and if he did testify. So let's get into this. And by the way, I think it's a $50 million defamation lawsuit. He is the big ticket item along the galaxy of celebs and Hollywood agents slated to give evidence when Johnny Depp and Amber Heard lock horns next week in their epic $100 million defamation trial. But DailyMail.com understands that Elon Musk will likely be a high profile no show when the explosive case kicks off because neither side can compel the world's richest man to appear. And on that note, I guess it would be a neutral thing for fans of Johnny because, let's face it, he could just take Amber's side, and that wouldn't be good. Or in the best case scenario, he can go against Amber, but it's kind of like a 50-50 toss-up, so it might actually be better if he stays out of it. I mean, I think Amber is claiming that he's on her side, or that's what the logic would say since they dated, so I don't know, man. I'm thinking maybe it's a good thing if he just keeps away. Musk's name features prominently in court filings and was included in Heard's list of 80 possible witnesses she plans to call upon to back her story that she was savagely beaten and abused by her Fantastic Beast ex. How could 80 people have been witness to that? She saw 80 people in that time period who would be able to testify? I don't know. Sounds like a lot. I don't totally trust it, but alright. But under Virginia law, there is no way Musk, a non-resident of the state, can be forced to attend proceedings at the Fairfax County Circuit Court either in person or via video link, which I thought was the original plan. And then they say if he doesn't participate, they can always go to the deposition, but as we know, he skipped out on that, never took one of those. So we pretty much got nothing on Elon except some photos, and that's about it. Aside from what people will say about him third party, but we're really interested in what he'll actually say personally. And here's the picture they include. There's a couple of these floating around. They go on to say that Johnny's team tried to subpoena him 6 different times and it never quite worked out. They also say a private investigator was hired to stalk out his home and get him that subpoena and try to pin him down, but that didn't work either. And what they say here in the middle, I think is actually pretty good. They say if he testified, whatever he said would hold a lot of weight on the jury because everyone knows who he is. He's really talked about. Everyone's got an opinion on him. So for that, people will definitely have their minds influenced by Elon Musk. Whereas James Franco, he's just some actor really. Not even a big name. But with Elon Musk, yeah, I see what they're saying. And they reiterate that if he doesn't show up, there's just nothing we can do about it. They also give a few more facts that we know already about the case, that we've been through many, many, many times. Let's keep going. Depp has further accused Heard of starting an affair with Musk 1 month into their marriage and wants to know what she told the entrepreneur about their blowout fight. And it's not that hard to believe that they had an affair when she was married to Johnny Depp because they were dating shortly after. So I definitely believe that. Texts handed over to Depp's legal team reveal the Justice League beauty, kind of a odd way to describe Amber in the middle of this article, but alright, messaged her billionaire pal the very next day and that she stored his number in her phone under the name Rocket Man. They go on to say that Musk made it no secret that they were dating. He didn't hide it, obviously. Like we saw before, those pictures are everywhere. They mention that Elon said Johnny Depp's suspicions were irrelevant nonsense. And they also bring up another pretty good point, to be honest. They say he's been very silent on the whole thing. He hasn't said anything about the abuse, about the case, pretty much ever. So why would that change now? To expect him to just come to Virginia and open up because there's a court case doesn't quite make sense. And he's really tangled up and a bunch of other legal things. He just put into Twitter. He's got his SpaceX. He's got so much going on. I don't think he wants this in the press. Either way, it's going to go bad for him, whoever side he takes. There's a ton of people on Johnny's side. There's corporations on Amber's side. So whatever he does isn't going to work out for him. So I guess on a personal level, it makes sense for him not to go. You guys, let me know what you think down below. Doing shout outs, special thanks, things like that. The Daily Mail, they are fairly trashy. Anyone who calls Amber Justice League Beauty in the middle of an article is not my style, but they did bring up some pretty good points about Elon Musk and what would happen if he attended. If you're not subscribed here, consider it. I'm doing shout outs, special thanks, things like that. If you don't subscribe, I guess it'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.